There we go. Burden of the Sun. Brute force is the way. Yeah, we probably won't be able to brute force, especially the final boss. But just like the next tier in general probably won't be brute forceable. I mean, with Echo it will be, but that'll require wiping. Okay, just jumping right into it. There you go, magic ball, and I'm taunting. Yeah, I'm not sure what those steam regulators are about. There's no way that's the end of the fight, is it? So far. Can I stun this? No. Can't stun it. This isn't gonna Giga one-shot me, is it? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to stand on the glowy ones or the non-glowy ones. Oh, height. I see what it is. It's an elevation type mechanic. Oh, that was bullshit. I got out of that. Should just move back this way. It would have been a lot easier. It's really annoying with that facing. Oh, are they Voltroning? I don't know what any of these like tank busters do, so I don't know what's gonna like, you know, what's gonna do what. So I'm trying to stay next to Korbic whenever he does a cast, in case it's gonna do like a Giga one shot on him that is like something that you double soak or something like that. Yeah, I lost my Volum ups. Yeah, looks like there's no tank swap on this at all. Korbic's got it. It's not doing any kind of debuff or anything. Hey, deadly. Why is my name perfect? Where this warrior at? Like 60 eye levels behind you. Hoping hard with this game. Now, this game is the game that actually has a future, unlike every other game I've been playing. Like, this is the most popular MMO in the world right now. 24 million subscribers. It's more popular than WoW ever was, which is actually insane. By a factor of 2, I might add. WoW had 12 million subscribers in more like 250. Well, you're scaled down. You're scaled to like, I think 275 or some shit. Actually, I don't know what you're scaled to. But yeah, WoW topped out at 12 million in Lich King and Warlords Draenor. Like the first week of Warlords Draenor. FF14's at 24 million subs. PoE has like 40k players a day or some shit like that. FF14's actually popping right now. And yeah, exactly, Skinny. That's my biggest issue with the plot. Second core, I do believe. Once that's out of commission, Alexander won't be going anywhere. Also, Deadly, did you see my YouTube video? I did a YouTube video. Diane, would that I could see you just once more. I hate this character. I wish she would just die. Farewell, my love. Fuck is this? Me talking for an hour and 20 minutes about Goku versus all of fiction? Ew. I had to go into detail. You're frightened to face us alone, I see. Not that I blame you. We all know what Chadkus did to you last time. Pushko, to usher in future that has been writ. Even the strongest Gabi must sometimes pretend to be weak and let enemies win. Oh, pretending were you? I suppose losing this core was all part of your plan. Don't make me laugh. You know as much about the future as we do. Dude, he's got a cat, like, he probably knows a lot more than you, Biggs. Quick Thinks knows all. For example, Quick Thinks knows one among Uplanders carries true fragment of Enigma Codex. Got us there. Seems the game is up, Biggs. No hiding the truth from Quick Thinks. Very well, I admit, I have the fragment, but I won't be handing it over to the likes of you. Holy Wedge, didn't you hear him? He knows all. Means he knows that what you're carrying is a worthless rock, while I've got the genuine article tucked away in me small clothes. We don't need to know about your small clothes, Biggs. Fucking goblins are so stupid. Goblins are actually so fucking dumb. We just get on the elevator and people leave. Pushko, Quick Thinks already knows the conclusion of Uplander's childish games. Playing FF14 when D2R comes, of course, right? Fuck no. Might play DT Resurrected a little bit, but no. What's he waiting for? Long ago was outcome decided. Uplanders think they are victorious, but luck is no friend to them today. What? Fucking cat, kill it. Now, I knew my codex belongs to Illuminati. All pieces fall into our hands. Also, I hate that character. Like, not him, I mean, I kind of hate him too, but I meant the bitch that dropped the MacGuffin. Every Final Fantasy character looks the same to me. So you think this guy right here looks the same as this guy? The dude that's like 7 feet tall and green looks the same as the like 2 foot tall guy. As far as I can make out, things in working order. No damage, no signs of tampering. I only think it was an energy fluctuation that did it. Just bad luck. Bad luck? You're saying it was pure chance the platform stopped at that exact moment? What about quick thinks? There's no way he could have predicted something like that. The odds would be infinitesimal. Well, however he did it, the fact remains that he did. That doesn't mean we have to stand for it. If someone takes something from you, you just have to take it back. It's called seafront syndrome. I shouldn't play another MMO, I guess you'll never guess it. Hello Kitty Online Adventure. Let's go. Do Uplanders forget something? Matters too urgent for such foolish doings. What? Tongue flasts of Uplander make back Ricks almost to laugh. Uplander claims already to have stopped core and lost credit to quick thinks. Let's go. Look here, Uplander. Backrix has a brain case like steel trap, catching all heard things, all seen things, and he saw Uplanders leave a few moments ago. Go. Backrix senses something is amiss. Is this like quick think son of a bitch, like a fucking time traveler? Is that what happened? Or is he like some kind of fucking time mage? And he just bamboozled us all? And his impassive mask, you sense that Backrix is eyeing you and your comrades with no small amount of suspicion. Knob in the machine. We should go. Backrix is certain that Uplanders left for Metal Giant only moments before returning. He watches Uplander disappear over horizon with his own 2 eyes. But it's impossible to return so soon if Uplander's tale is true. Why Treasure Hunter also makes such claims. Backrix does not know. Go, Uplander. Trade tongue flaps with mine and together think of explanation. Yeah, dude, the guy's gotta be a time traveler. It don't make any sense of Backrix's account. According to his version of events, we would scarcely have had time to reach the core, much less shut it down. But we were all there. We all know what happened. Sure, he's not just confused. Maybe he got lost in all that data of his and forgot the time. I'm afraid not. That is, unless the goblin standing near Alexander was also confused. His reports corroborate Backrix's. No, something else is going on here, I'm certain of it. The question is, what? Did I just say unable to teleport? What the fuck? We assume for a moment the goblin's accounts are true, then hardly any time has passed since we entered the barrier around Alexander. Time stopped? Impossible. Possible. You mean like Quick Think's predicting exactly what was going to happen in the core room? I'd say it maybe he wasn't talking out of his ass. Time doesn't work the same in there. Maybe he saw the future. There may be another explanation for that. There's a device deep within Alexander capable of performing complex mathematical calculations, and outside the realm of possibility that could be used to predict the outcome of simple events. Using mathematics to predict the future. Now, even if I could believe that, it wouldn't explain this business with Backricks. Why are they all wearing goggles? Because they're engineers. Biggs is right. Perhaps the presence of the primal somehow disrupted the flow of time within the barrier. It's only a theory, of course, and a far-fetched one at that, but it might go some way towards explaining recent events. Like, see, she's not wearing goggles because she's not an engineer. To be clear, you imply the Illuminati are aware of this temporal disruption, and using it to somehow gaze into the future. Very well, if you're willing to accept that, why not go further? It might not be the case they've found a way to bend time to their will. By moving back and forth in time, the Illuminati can effectively manipulate the present however they saw fit. They'd ever remain one step ahead of us, or every effort doomed to fail from the first. That's a sobering theory. But it's only a theory, right? No point panicking just yet. Wedge, give the chief a call on your link pearl, why don't you? If anyone knows how to untangle this knot, it's him. Chief, it's me. It's about Alexander. I know something strange about time inside the primal. What? No, not our time inside the primal. The time. I mean, time itself. Chief, it might be best if you just came here. Alright, we'll wait your arrival. Wedge is retarded. FF14's copying WoW so hard it's even copying its player base. True. Actually dead game, Pepe loser. The heated debate, I hear. Boys, you started without me. Now, what was that you were saying over the link pearl? Something about running out of time? Sid insisted that I accompany him, but I would have come even had he not. Matters have taken a turn for the worse, I gather. You can say that again. The etheric fluctuations are akin to those I observed shortly before the Primal's awakening. The absence of a functioning core, its form is dissipating, albeit slowly. Yashtola, you mind lending me your goggles for a moment? Can't hurt to have a second opinion. Why does she even still carry the goggles with her? Can't she see ether now? Just by default, so she doesn't need the etheric goggles anymore? Yeah, it's so bright. Oh, in the seven hells, the ether pouring from the primal slowing backwards. This time we're passing in reverse. That cannot be. Such a phenomenon is wholly without precedent. Knowing so little of this primal's capabilities, however, it would be remiss to discount the possibility outright. If it is as we fear, then at this very moment, Alexander could be undoing our efforts to shut down its cores. All of our labors will have been for naught. The treasure hunter of whom we have heard so much seem unperturbed by our outlandish speculations. Was this perchance the subject of Wedge's communication? Wedge, stop having a conniption. Stop doing that thing you're doing. Gods help us. If there's any truth to this, it won't matter how many cores we disable. The Illuminati will simply undo any damage we cause. What was the catalyst for this video? I need to know. Well, it's something I've been working on for like 6 or 7 months or so. But I don't know. Boredom? What do we do, Chief? How do you begin to fight something like that? Yeah, it was not a spontaneous thing. I put in a monumental amount of research for it. Erase the past. To return to a clean slate. Could Diane have known? Yes, your boyfriend was probably evil. Deal with it. Night. Sorry, my dude. No worries, man. Have a good night. If other people want to call it a night, we could finish up Alexander later, because this is like final patch content anyways. Like, we could do Alexander on Thursday. If other people are getting tired and want to call it. Because, you know, I've still got all the like all the Heavensward quests to do, so. Let's go. Preparations for restoration of Enigma Codex are complete. Calculations show margin of error for future readings is 0.03%. Let's go. Foolish Gabi. When future is decided, there is no error. There is no failure. Listen well, chosen of Illuminati. Alas, all pieces are in place. No longer must wise suffer foolishness of unwise. Time has come to backstrike. Inferiors will make way for perfect world or die. Now restore Enigma Codex. Roger that, Mo. I'm more than willing to keep going, so we can keep Giga Blasting. Assuming we can get Qs. Is Heavensward a sword? No. Heavensward. Ward is in guard, not like Heaven's sword. It's Heavensward, like the guard of the heavens. Or like looking towards the heavens. It's a double entendre. What the fuck? It's like zapping his brain. You guys see that? It zapped the goblin's brain. Pushko. Now is Alexander Illuminati's to control. Dual cores disabled by uplanders be disabled no longer. Reverse time. Once again, this is all because the blue-haired bitch thought it was a good idea to summon Alexander and give these guys the keys to it, because, you know, she's actually brain dead. Once power flows to third core, Alexander will be fully operational, and with third core will its true potential awaken. Wings of time will unfurl, and all of history will be at mercy of Illuminati. Chosen ones will amend mistakes of the past and reshape the world into perfection. Go. At last, prophecies of Enigma Codex will be fulfilled. And Quick thinks all thoughts will rule as king of new world, of correct world. Chosen ones, menders of history, be proud to serve as builders of this paradise. So the goblin they brain sucked, that was Round Rocks, right? Because they needed someone to be able to read the codex, and so they, you know, they fucking did that. More quests. Yashtolo and the chief return to Matoya's cave. Don't worry, between them, they're sure to find the answers to our problems. If it isn't waiting on a shelf in the Charlayan annals, it'll be in some forgotten corner of the chief's brain. You mark my words. Next time we meet, Quick Thinks we'll be ready for him. Adventure. There's something I'd like to discuss with you. I have to be best to wait until we're safely back at the short stop. I'll see you there. So 20 feet away. Suppose I should start by apologizing for everything. Were it not for me, the Illuminati would never have summoned that infernal machine, or gained the means to control it. Now Quick Thinks possesses the power to manipulate time, to foresee the future and erase the past. I dare not think how he'll use it. Returning the cores to their former state was but a foretaste. When all three are active and Alexander can traverse both time and space, nothing will stand between the Illuminati and their twisted utopia. Can't let it come to that, Chadkus. Somehow we must find a way to stop them. First, we must rescue Round Rocks. Of all the innocent victims of this sorry tale, her plight pains me the most. Innocent victims of this sorry tale? You mean you're innocent victims. You're the bad guy. The shortstop just isn't the same without her. I hope someone will keep her treasures safe until she returns. Job in the machine. Quest. Whirl and the Colossus. Mide warily eyes the thicket a short distance away. Adventure. You come at an opportune moment. Seeing we have a visitor. I was pacing about, thinking of Round Rocks, and something in the shadows drew my eye. Had only a brief glimpse, but it bore an uncanny resemblance to Quick Thinks' constant companion. Shinoa, was it? If the Coral's here, there's a good chance her Illuminati keepers are close by. Best track her down and quickly. Follow me. Speak with Mide like 30 feet away. Just as I thought. It is Shinoa. Or is it? One coral kitten looks much the same as another, and she doesn't seem to have brought any of her friends. Over there. I'm confused, like, what's the purpose of the cat? The fucking googly-eyed cat? Uplanders. Where are all these snap crashings and... Go! As an Illuminati spy, sent by Quick Things to observe our movements, like as not. Given the sizable disadvantage at which we find ourselves, I thought I'd best relieve him of duty. Spent his foul moments babbling about all the Illuminati's deranged schemes, claiming that once the final core is activated and Alexander fully operational, Fortress to gain the power to travel through time, taking them along with it. He seemed quite convinced that Quick Thinks is a prophet of sorts, a traveler from the future come to the present to return history to its proper state. And that's not the half of it. According to him, the battle for history has already been won, not by us, for the future is written in the Enigma Codex, and we but play out our roles in it. Quick Thinks, a traveler from the future. That would certainly explain how he's able to anticipate every move. But could it be that he's already conquered the world of tomorrow? Have all our efforts been in vain? But tongue flaps of crazed Illuminati make brain case hurt. That Crix would speak of a different subject. What brings Uplanders back to shortstop? Having settled upon a plan of action, Sid and I were in the process of making our final preparations with Master Matoya when this kitten scampered in, mewing as if to beckon us. We duly followed her, and she led us here, much to the dismay of the fellow at our feet. I'm not one to look a gift coral in the mouth. Something about all this doesn't sit right with me. That Quick Thinks aside. Make that on his bloody head every step of the way. Now she decides for chair keepers. If cat could speak our tongue, I'd have a question or two for her. Mayhap even 3. What are these raid frames that Max has? Dude, he's just like fucking... He's just like doing magic things with his UI that I don't even understand. Ugh, I can't believe I'm even considering this. But then it wouldn't be the strangest thing I've heard today. You there, cat. You're Shinoa. Quick Thinks is a little familiar, aren't you? 2 mews for yeah, 1 for nay. Mew, mew. Did she truly... You want to go home? Don't want to go to his stream? Why don't you want to go to his stream, Mo? Mew. TVA 30-second ad? Oh, fair enough. 7 hells, I think the bloody furball might actually understand us. That doesn't mean we can trust her. For all we know, she could be here to do her master's dirty work. A moment, Uplanders. Tongue flaps of Round Rocks come to back Rix's brain case. 3 years ago, when Round Rocks found Codex Splinterstone, Rock says Black Coral Child is there, onlooking. Backrick thinks of nothing of this then, but now... We imply that Shanoa here was present when we attempted the summoning. I very much doubt that. If she were a kitten 3 years ago, she'd be a fully grown Quirrell by now. Unless, that is, she took a shortcut through time. An implausible theory, I grant you. But one we can't well dismiss in light of recent events. I just want to point out that this whole story is predicated on a time-traveling cat. Just throwing that out there. If true, it would raise a still more troubling possibility. That Roundrox's discovery of the Codex is no mere coincidence, an event orchestrated by Quick Thinks to further his own ends. Oh, this just gets better and better. Look, whatever's going on here, we're not like to find out by standing around talking. We need to delve deeper into that fortress. And as luck would have it, Wedge claims his latest invention will allow us to do just that. I've sent him and Biggs on ahead to the Maker's Quarter to perform their final tests. Meet them there when you're ready. I'll join you as soon as my own preparations are complete. What the fuck is that? Cat is spurging out. What the fuck? Travel back in time and set past wrongs aright. Who could resist such temptation? How grievous the consequences of surrendering to it. For in allowing the past to consume us and making our every choice, our every action the correct one, will we not cease to live in the present and in turn lose sight of the future? It is a path not to redemption but to madness. Like, yes, that was indeed the plot of Deus Irae, Y'shtola. Glad you were paying attention. Chad, it's all fired up and ready to go, are we? Then I best hurry up and brief you on the task at hand. In a nutshell, we'll be attacking the Primal on 2 fronts. As we speak, Y'shtola is leading an attempt to cut off the Primal source of ether. Our job, meanwhile, will be to head into the belly of the beast and rescue young Roundrox. Without her to view the Enigma Codex for him, the Illuminati won't be able to turn back time anymore, giving us a fighting chance of beating the bastards. Chief reckons that the shortest path is through the giant's great fat noggin. The only problem is inside the bear. Ugh. Sorry, chat. Not to worry though, Wedge's latest wonder will take care of that. He's dubbed it the BBG-2, which he tells me is short for Barrier Begone. Of course, the barrier doesn't just serve to keep folk out, it also keeps the Primal in. That being why Mud and her mates raised the bleeding thing in the first place. The moment it goes down, there'll be nothing to stop the Colossus from running rampant, if it has a mind to. Which means we're going to need to move fast. Chief will take the Excelsior in as close as he can to Alexander's head. We'll jump off and secure us away inside. Wasting no time, you'll then climb back aboard, and Wedge will re-engage the barrier, all before our metal friend even knows what's happening. Got it? Good, because we got our work cut out for us. Let's get going. Finally, Eyes of the Creator accessible. Holy fuck. Okay, I finally have access to the 3rd tier of Alexander.